Let's go unbox the Steam Deck, everybody. I am so excited. I just wanted to open this thing up and just show it to you guys. So as you open a box, this is the cheapest model you can get, the one for $399. Ended up paying about $414 total after tax and everything. So here is your initial setup, quick setup kind of guide, hey, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. Then you immediately see a package here and your actual Steam Deck here in this little sleeve. You take this off and it comes out of the bag. You don't need that shit really, you throw it over there. So you take this box right here. This box usually has the power adapter in it, which I already took out because we wanted to set this thing up for you guys and actually, make sure that we can power it on and show you guys a little bit more about it than just the unboxing. So, bam, there she is. This again is the $399 version, so you don't get a ton of accessories. You just get this little case. My initial thoughts about this device is it weighs almost nothing. It's pretty light. I think the rest of the packaging and the case are heavier than this actual device. As you can see on top, you have your power button. Press it. Should be in sleep mode. You have a vent here for your hot air to escape, and an intake port down here on the bottom, as well as your little paddle buttons. Then, going to the home area, you have a ton of options on how to navigate everything. You can use your sticks. You can use the D-pad. You can use this left side as a D-pad as well. Now, some things I don't really like. It isn't super comfortable to hold and hit these back buttons. I don't know, maybe my hands are just a little bit too big. It'd be kind of hard to show you guys, but when you're pressing them, it's almost like you're trying to really tweak the device. Overall, twistability, pretty good. Now, again, I said this is the cheapest version of the Steam Deck, the $399 version. My biggest issue with this device was that the storage capacities are just not up to par with modern gaming. For example, you have games like Ark, and this game is 125 gigabytes, right? That's literally a quarter of the storage if you bought the biggest one. Now, this is what I really wanted to show you guys, and I know you guys have seen me talk about this in the shorts and stuff, about the storage capacity of these devices, and I just don't think they are up to par. You scroll down to storage, right? Internal storage, right? This is the 64 gigabyte version. After the OS install, you can see there's only 46 gigabytes formatted for the actual games. Now, look at the game sizes. Just Mad Max. This game came out a long time ago, 32 gigabytes. So I can't really even install most of the games I have. Let's go to my library. And we will go to Great on the Deck. Let's see, Apex. 54 gigabytes. Can't install it. Let's see, Dead or Alive. 58 gigabytes. Dying Light. 36. So we can play Dying Light. Let's see, Horizon Zero Dawn. Boom, 72 gigabytes. So, is it worth upgrading the storage? Yes and no. So, the research I've done is if you want to upgrade the SD card in this device, it goes in the bottom right here. So, you can just take it out right here. This is an extra 64 gigabyte card. If I can get this to focus. And I just had this laying around. Now again, I can only fit one game on there, right? But how much do these SD cards cost? Here's the deal. I bought the cheapest 512 gigabyte micro SD I could possibly find on Amazon. It was $21, $22. Somewhere in that price range. So, is that worth upgrading with? Yes. Is it a good brand? Probably not. Will it work? Most likely. We haven't figured it out. Initial thoughts again about this storage thing. I don't like it. So you can spend $650 to buy the bigger version, the 512 gigabyte version of this, or the mid version. I forget the price, but it's 256 gigabytes. A SanDisk Extreme SD card on Amazon is $120 to $170 for 1 terabyte. Do the math. $400 plus $200. You know what I mean? It's not worth paying that price because you're going to have to pay it anyways. Now, if you just have the money to blow, cool. But if you're trying to get an entry-level version of this device, I honestly think it has to absolutely come with 512 gigabytes minimum. Out the door. It has to be a 512 gigabyte device. Because again, you can't even fit popular games like Apex, Elden Ring. What's Elden Ring? 48 gigabytes, you know what I mean? 2 gigabytes shy on that. And that's just the stuff that's works on the deck, right? Verified games. Now if I go to all games, let's see what else we have here. Resident Evil Village, 28 gigabytes, so you could play that. Tomb Raider, 10 gigabytes. Now, these games are all getting a little bit older, some of them. New World you can't play, but either way, it's 51 gigabytes. That's kind of an issue to me. So, the biggest problem is going to be storage. Let's go into some pros, I guess, and talk about what I really do like about it. Again, the weight of the device is perfect. The battery life is okay, so you're probably going to get around 3 to 4 hours of playtime, depending on what you're playing and how long you're playing it for at a time. If you're just playing straight up, probably 4 hours. Now, I played Mad Max, Farthest Frontier, BioShock, and I played a couple other things just to kind of mess around. Now, what I did notice is when you put it in sleep mode, the battery life is very, very good. No problems. The quality of the device is awesome. You can go into developer mode and actually, check other stuff out and control a lot of the stuff and, modify the device if you really wanted to. If you're just an entry-level user, I don't think it's really a big problem. And then you have this over here where you can actually use, your settings to make the game performance better. You have, your battery life and all that stuff. You have a frame rate limiter. You can turn it off, 15, 30, or 60. You have shading options. So you can save power by adjusting the shading to variable rate. You have a thermal power limit to let the processor use less power. You can actually scale everything. And then you have your diagnostics for your capacity. Time to empty. Currently not playing a game says 7.5 hours. It's discharging. So if you're not connected to good Wi-Fi or anything like that, you can also just use the desktop app, purchase games and do all that stuff. And then you just come in here and you just download the games you want to download. And you can check on the desktop app, of course, if the games are verified and will work great on the deck or if there's issues. Now, here's something. I got a couple minutes left here. I wanted to show you something with all games, right? So, for example, where's the game? So, okay, here. You have the little exclamation point in yellow. And it tells you what the issues are. So, you can play it, but it has function issues due to the controller layout because this game's mostly controlled on mouse and keyboard, and I don't have all those buttons because you need 6 buttons just to control your weapons and your abilities. So it literally tells you everything you need to know in the game compatibility right here for the Steam Deck. I don't think it shows you this little option right here on the desktop app, but let's see, Lost Ark, see, has that. Means, it's not compatible. Go back. Thank you. Here, PUBG as well. Game info. Details. Game is unsupported because of an unsupported anti-cheat on this operating system. Since it's Linux based, that's just going to be happening until they really give more support. We got Lost Ark. Let's see what the issue is with that one. Anti-cheat not supported. So I feel like it's more going to be software based. The game is playable, but the anti-cheat is not so compatible with the Linux operating system that's behind this whole interface. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little overview of the initial unboxing and Steam Deck that I got. We're going to be putting this SD card in here as well and seeing if we can make this work, because I'm not paying $200 for a terabyte SD. 512 is probably all I will need. But overall, again, thank you for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this little unboxing and overview of the Steam Deck. We'll see you guys in the next video.